Wilfred Owen's poem 1914 is a sonnet that reflects on the outbreak of World War I, using the metaphor of winter to describe the destruction and collapse of civilization. The war in this poem is portrayed as a force of nature, like a deadly storm that sweeps across Europe and undergoes all the progress humanity has achieved. This winter is not just a literal cold season, but a symbol of death, despair, and the breakdown of everything that makes life meaningful. War becomes a natural disaster, destroying indiscriminately and leaving behind a spiritual wasteland. The speaker compares the start of the war to the arrival of a harsh winter, a season of darkness spreading across the world. It is as if a fierce cyclone began in Berlin and expanded across Europe, tearing down the signs of human progress along the way. The flags of art are either ripped or rolled up, and poetry cries out helplessly. Thoughtfulness, empathy, and love are in short supply, and the fruits of civilization lie rotting on the ground. Humanity has lost the values that make society thrive, and all that remains in decay and destruction. The speaker imagines human progress as following the pattern of the season. Ancient Greece is described as the springtime of history, a time of growth and new ideas. Then came summer with the ancient Rome, a period of glory and rapid expansion. After that, the quieter autumn arrived, a time of steady growth and prosperity, representing the centuries of civilization's development. Now, however, humanity has entered a brutal winter, a time of death and stagnation. This winter symbolizes the outbreak of war, which has destroyed the achievements of previous eras. To rebuild and spring, new seeds must be planted, but all that is left to sow is the blood of those who have fallen in battle. The speaker emphasizes that the war is not only causing physical destruction, bombing cities and killing people, but is also eroding the very heart of what makes life meaningful. The things that define human society, art, morality, love and culture, are being swept away by the chaos of war. The storm has torn down the sails of progress, and the emblems of art, which represent the beauty and create human life, are in tatters. Poetry, a symbol of human expression, cries out in pain, while famine strikes not just the body but also the mind and heart. People are starved of thought, compassion, and love, which weakens the bonds that hold society together. Even love, the force that unites people in times of peace, has become thin and weak. The poem suggests that war is not just a sudden disaster. It happens because people have failed to value the rewards of a peaceful and prosperous society. The rich harvest of human civilization, represented by the grain of human autumn, has been wasted, thrown carelessly to the ground where it rots. When people do not appreciate the benefits of stability and culture, they become more vulnerable to the destructive impulses symbolized by the storm. War breaks out, the speaker argues, not only because of the actions of the aggressors, but also because of the carelessness of society as a whole. Civilization collapses when people neglect the values and ideals that have made progress possible. The poem presents a grim view act of war. It suggests that the conflict will leave behind more than just ruined cities and dead soldiers. It will destroy the ideals that have shaped human history. The outbreak of World War I signals the arrival of a spiritual winter where the things that make life worth living are lost. If humanity hopes to recover from this dark period, it must somehow plant its seeds for a new spring. But the only seeds left to sow are the sacrifices of those who have fallen, making it clear that rebuilding civilization will come at a terrible cost.